Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're gonna be doing March and April favorites. I am not going to say I cannot believe we are already in May. I'm not going to say that, but we are in May. So today's video is gonna be a little bit short because I don't have that many products to talk about. I haven't tried that much new makeup, so it's gonna be short and sweet, which is nice for a change. But I'm actually very excited for many launches, and I am in a no-buy, but I think I will break it soon because yeah, I am going to Spain this Sunday actually, and there is Sephora there. So that is the only exception to my rule. Like, if there's Sephora to a place that I travel to, then I have to break whatever no-buy I have. So I'm sorry, it's just too much of a good chance to pass. Anyways, in general, I feel like they have finally started to come out with a lot of exciting products, and especially foundation and base products. Like, there's so many foundation slash tinted moisturizers I really want to try because they are all coming out with nice glowy skin-like base products, and that's all I want. That's really all I want. I'm all about that glow, and you know that. But I don't have very easy access to most of these products, so that's why I will definitely be breaking my no-buy next week. And I just hope I find a lot of the brands that I want to try out. Anyways, speaking of very glowy skin-like looking skin, my two first favorites of this past 2 months are actually products that I talked about both in my, I talked about one of them in my January-February favorites, and then the other one I talked in my 2021 favorites. But I want to talk about them again, and this time in combination, because I have been obsessed with this combo right here. It is what I'm wearing on my skin right now, and it looks so beautiful, so glowy. By the way, this is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation, and this is the Auric Glow Last. The foundation is in the shade MG2, and the Glow Last is in the shade Pyrite, I think. Yes, this has very good coverage and good finish on its own, but in combination with this, it just match made in heaven. This product right here, like Charlotte Tilbury Who, I do not know what have I been doing without this, or what I will ever do if this was to discontinue, which I don't think so, but like, you understand how much I am obsessed with this product. Because I loved the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Skin after so many years I can still not say Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've used it for years, you know that. But there's something about this. I love the way it looks on the skin, but also the undertone. This is an olivey undertone, and it is delicious. It is so beautiful. My skin looks like, I don't know, I look like a glowing goddess when I wear this one. It is beautiful. Amazing. I wear it on its own and I go out like that. It looks so natural. The skin tone matches me so well. I am running out of amazing words to say about this product. I am so in love with this. I'm not even gonna mention the stunning packaging that this has. This was worth every single penny. That's all I have to say. This combo is just amazing. If I'm going out and I want my makeup to look amazing and also to last, it's my go-to combo, that's for sure. Like I mentioned, I really want to try a lot of other foundations, skin tints and stuff like that. Even if I don't, this is one of my top base products, that's for sure. Let's move on. Keeping up the theme with base products, this is not something new to me or to this channel. I've talked about this product many times before, but I started using it again a lot. This is the Burt's Bees, the Nudestix Nudies Bloom. This is the glowy version of the all over the face Nudies matte products that they have. This is a blush. I have 2 shades of this, and I would love to get more of them, but especially this shade right here, the Sweet Peach Peony. I love this shade. It is so pretty. I have it on right now. The lighting might not be perfect. It is a little bit overexposed, but don't get me started on that lighting. I always struggle with lighting and with sound, and yeah, I don't want to talk about this. I've had a rather hard time with lighting today, and I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, so it is not super pigmented, but you can build it up as much as you want, and it has this really nice and glowy finish. For some people it might be too glowy, but you can always use a powder blush on top that will make it less glowy and also make it more long lasting, I guess. Yeah, but anyways, I don't really do that because I like to look sweaty, greasy, a glowing mess. That's just who I am, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I love this so much, and I do like the matte version of them too, but the glowy, they are so beautiful for this time of the year. We are in spring, going towards the summer, and I go out every day and I'm like, I freaking love summer. I can't. I'm finally, the mentality has finally shifted where it's the time of the year where I just love everything outside. Everything just looks so much better in the summer, and anywhere you go, you will probably definitely hear somebody talk about how beautiful the weather is and how nice and warm it is, and yeah, the trees are blossoming and everything. So the perks of living in Norway. This is what happens when you come out of a very long, cold and dark winter. Anyways, so yeah, this is, I lost my train of thought for a moment. These are beautiful for this time of the year. Your skin is gonna look glowy. You don't even need to use highlighters with this. These are so glowy that you don't need to do that. I've had them in my collection for a while. I've recently started using them, so that's why I thought I should mention them in this favorites. Moving on. Now I have two brushes to talk about, and they're both concealer brushes. You might think, what? You're using brushes for concealer? And I know, I never thought that I would be that person. Trust me. But I've recently started to use brushes to blend my concealer, and I have to say, I get it. Why people have been doing it for so many years. I mean, I get it and I don't, because although I am using a brush to set my concealer, I do have to go over it with my sponge just to make everything look flawless and smooth, because I still think that blending your concealer with brush, it's not as smooth as with a sponge. But the reason why I started to do this was that I have dark circles, okay? And I felt like my sponge would soak up a lot of the concealer and I would have to apply even more concealer afterwards, and I still didn't get the coverage that I wanted. You do get a lot more coverage using brushes, and then I use the sponge on the top and then everything looks amazing. I still get a lot of coverage and smooth finish. The two brushes that I've been really liking to apply concealer are the Zoeva 142 Concealer Buffer brush and the Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes, the brush number 10. She usually uses the other brush that is a little bit kind of the same style but a little bit longer bristles, but I find that a little bit too wobbly, and I find like this blends the concealer a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, I never thought that I would be this person, but here we are. Classic example of never say never in this life. Moving on. Those are all of the makeup products that I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna talk about the perfume and afterwards a book. And I know that I talked about the perfume in a book in my previous favorites too. It's not gonna happen every time. It just so happened that this 4 past months I have found some perfumes and books that I really want to talk about. So don't get used to it. It might not always be one. What has been my latest favorite perfume? This guy right here. And I know this has been out for a while. Nothing new here. This is the Chloé Nomade perfume. I have been going back and forward about this perfume for maybe a year because I go and smell it on stores and I apply it on myself, and then I'm like, I love it, I really like it, but I don't know. At the end I changed my mind. I'm like, I don't think this is quite me as a perfume. And yeah, this is definitely not something that I would gravitate towards. This is more like a mature, a night out. It's not like an everyday sweet perfume, which I usually gravitate towards. I like sweet and fresh perfumes. This is not like that. It has a really good lasting power. It will last for a long time, and it is a little bit heavy. I mean, you don't need too much of this to smell it throughout the day. It will not disappear. Sometimes it could be a little bit heavy. Yeah, anyways, so after going for about a year back and forward, so this was on sale at some point and it was 30% off actually, and I was like, okay, if I'm ever going to get it, this is the perfect chance to get it on sale. So I got it. Or actually I went to the store and I sprayed it on me again. I was like, I like it, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. And then I kept smelling it throughout the whole day and I'm like, you know what? I am going to buy it. Then I went back the next day and I bought it, and I'm so happy that I did, because I have been obsessed with this perfume. I'm like, I am starting to question all these times that I told myself this is not so much me as a person, and I'm like, why did I ever think that? It's beautiful, it smells so good, and it smells sophisticated, but in kind of a more down to earth way. I don't even know how to explain this. Anyway, so yeah, probably quite a few people have this. It's nothing new, but I just wanted to talk about it in case that you've never smelled it. Maybe you should smell it and decide for yourself if you like it. Maybe you should get it. And the last product, or the last thing that I want to talk about, is a book, as I mentioned. Is this the shortest favorites that I've ever done? Maybe it is. Okay, so the book that I've been loving, I've actually finished it about a month ago. It's this book right here. It is called I Could Do Anything If I Only Knew What It Was, by Barbara Sher. By Barbara Sher. Let me tell you, this book is as old as I am. Not the actual book itself, but like was actually published in 1994, the same year that I was born. So yeah. I actually have the first version of the book. I think there is at least one more version of this. This book is really good. Like, she is such a smart person, and she has really great advice about different kind of situations of people. Like, let me read the titles of some chapters. Like, for example, what are you supposed to be doing? Fear of success. I want too many things. On the wrong track and moving fast. I want something I shouldn't want. Help me, I'm not ready to be born yet. I feel like she covers pretty much every kind of situation one could find themselves into. Or, for example, for me, I could relate with more than one part of the book. Yeah, it was really nice and quite eye-opening. And she has a lot of exercises that if you actually do them, you will figure out stuff about yourself. So I haven't done all the exercises. My plan is to do it. I have finished the whole book, and obviously I have my notes here, and I want to go through them on my own time, or whatever I feel like I'm doubting at that specific moment, then I could go to a right exercise, I guess. I just wanted to go through the whole book and to get an idea of what she's talking about, and then read my notes again and do some of the exercises. It is a really, really great book, and it has definitely stood the test of time. Although it is funny because in some points she was giving advice about, I think, expanding your network or something like that, and she talked about like having a computer might actually help you a lot to expand your network. And she was like, it will probably not be so easy to find one. Try to find a computer if you can, and if you don't know how to set it up yourself, try to find somebody that can help you with that. Yeah, it was funny to read about it 27 years later. Some things definitely did not age very well, and I think probably that's why they came out with a newer version that probably doesn't have those things. But yeah, it was funny to read about it. But either way, I think that a lot of the stuff she says, you can really enroll them in your own life and in this era that we are in. Not everything is dated, that's what I'm trying to say. You can definitely find a lot of very good advice. I feel like kind of the main principles still stand to this day, although the situation has definitely changed a lot. And even the past 2 years, with a lot of people working from home, you can still apply those principles. Anyways, I think this is worth checking out. That's the book that I wanted to mention, which has been really helpful for me, and I think it can help a lot of people. That's all I have to say. It was a short video, but that's nice sometimes. Tell me about things that you've liked those past 2 months. Are you excited about new launches, or are you going through your makeup and finding some old favorites, like for example like I did with this one? So let me know about that, I'm curious. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you again in my next one. I will be in Spain. I do have another video that will go up next week while I'm away, but after that it will be regular schedule. Everything will be up to date. So yeah, all right, that's it. Goodbye. Well, it's just hair, but like it's really annoying hair, you know. Whatever. I do not have time for this today, nor do I have the energy. So let's move on. Okay. I literally just washed it yesterday.